Hey everyone, this is Kraymon and today we'll be doing one special video right here. We'll be crafting 9,999 symbols of the Transcendence, which is the Violent Runes. We'll be getting about 555 Violent Runes itself, and hopefully we can pull at least 20 Legendary Runes. I think that's fair enough. And without further ado, let's just head right in and craft these runes because this will be taking quite some time. We have to click at least 3 buttons every time we want to craft something here because most of the time we'll be selling the runes as well. I'll also talk about what kind of runes that I'll be keeping and whatnot, and also I just want to talk a little bit of the balance patch and also the upcoming patch which is due next week, I believe, or this coming week itself, I'm not too sure. And yeah, so for runes, I do not keep any 5-star runes even though it's legend. So basically all kinds of 5-star grades, I'll just sell those because honestly I wouldn't use it. It's not efficient enough. And for 6-star runes, the blue ones, I'll definitely sell almost everything unless it's slot 4 or slot 6 HP percent. Oh wait, actually accidentally sold that one. But yeah, I mean, doesn't really matter because what we want is like the hero or legend runes for the slot 4 and 6 and also the slot 2. Also depending what kind of main substat it is. For blue stats, I will keep with speed in it for the slot 4 and slot 6 HP percent. If it's attack, I'll just sell it because usually attack monsters, you will need more efficient runes on it. For support monsters, it kind of doesn't really matter because all you are looking for is the speed on it. Yeah, this one I think we'll just keep. Probably sell later on, I'm not too sure. So yeah, I mean, because for blue rune, if it's 6 speed, we might be able to get 18 speed potentially, and it will be a very good supporter rune because supporter doesn't really need any other stats other than the, of course, the HP percent from the main substat and the defense percentage and also resistance and speed. Mainly speed because we can always grind, I mean we can always enchant the defense gem in it, so you'll be securing at least 15 to 20% defense depending on what grade you use it on and what you have available in R5, alright? We already used about 1,000 symbols right here, and honestly there wasn't anything that great of a deal. So far we are just selling the runes and yeah, there's a lot of things that I would like to address right here. First of all, I would just like to start off with the balance patch, which was about 1 week ago or about 2 weeks ago, I'm not too sure. It's mainly a nerf onto the Vigor and also the Molly. But other than that, there isn't any significant buffs in that sense. So in terms of siege, Kumun Vigor is still gonna be very strong. Even though Kumun got slightly nerfed a bit, it's just a 5% speed nerf. Oh wait, this one we'll just sell because everything is slow roll. The HP and defense is 5% and the speed is 4. So we do not keep those as well. I would like very efficient runes on whatever I'm keeping. Oh my god, this is like the same thing, the exact same thing as earlier. And yeah, like I said, once again, for the siege, it doesn't really change the meta because there isn't any significant buffs. And the slight nerf onto Kumun doesn't really affect much. However, Vigor is kinda hit hard because the third skill now is a 4-turn cooldown after max skilling it, which is very significant. But yet again, you know, whenever Vigor gets like insane procs, and for top tier defenses, the Vigors are in the 300 plus speed violent range. That's the reason why they are so strong. And with the speed buffs complementing the team, it's a very all-rounded defense, honestly. That's the reason why... Okay, this one we'll just keep. That's the reason why it's very hard to come up with new defenses, because honestly, these two monsters are really strong in the meta, and they'll be very strong in the next Season 3 as well, because there's nothing significant changes. Other than that, for RTA, several units that I want to point out is mainly the Gianna. So Gianna got hit hard with the increased cooltime on the critical error. So now it is a 6 turns cooldown after max skilling it, which is honestly very sad. Next up, I will talk about Molly. So Molly is kind of balanced right now, because before this it was actually very broken. One violent proc, you're healing like 50 something % of the HP of your lowest unit on your team. That's the reason why it was so strong. So I feel like the nerf on it is justifiable in the sense that it's not as broken as it is before, and it's also very strong. Honestly, the passive is before this was even better than some of the net 5s in the LD counterparts, or if you want to say usefulness, definitely better than my Mockwool. Yeah, or Mockwool didn't even get any buffs. I don't know why Comterus isn't changing the skills, because Chongpong got a buff on the second skill. It doesn't really make sense that... Oh, okay, this one is pretty decent, we'll roll that. And it doesn't really make sense that Mockwool doesn't have the same exact second skill as Chongpong, or even the Water Art Master, right? Because those kind of units kind of need some buffs. But apart from that, Chun-Li, the Chun-Li Light Blade Dancer also got like some slight nerf on the passive, but the damage doesn't really seem much of a difference. But honestly, I don't really use her as well because I don't really like to cleave whenever I'm taking fights in my siege. I would like to go for more of a safe play instead of the all-in YOLO Gadian Tiana kind of thing, or even like a Lucian Com. I just don't feel confident enough whenever I'm using those kind of units. And there we go, guys. Oh my god, this is actually a very good rune. Attack percentage with HP, defense, and speed. As long as we dodge the accuracy, we are good on that one. So, okay, our first Violent Legend rune, and it's a slot 6 attack percentage. So we'll take those. Apart from that, nothing really significant. Maybe the Fairy Kings. Fairy Kings is also pretty decent right now. Samath does like AoE slows for 1 turn. Nyx will be very good. Hi, HP flat on this slot 2. So we'll just sell that. No point in keeping those runes. And yeah, like I said, Nyx is gonna be very strong in the meta because his AoE skill is a straight right now, and kinda complements very well together if you're running like a Ciara Bomber comms. So it's just a 1-turn bomb instead of 2. Next up, I think another unit that got a very good buff is also the Wind Bison, which is also the Wind Slayer. Now the third skill does basically the removal of the beneficial effects on that unit, and after that increasing the cooltime max turns on that unit itself as well. After that, you'll be reducing all the enemy's attack bar to 0, but of course if the unit is on wheel, it doesn't really affect them, and it's all based on the accuracy checks. So I think that unit is also pretty fun to use right now, and might also be meta in the upcoming Siege tournament. Something like a Kumon Vigor M Bison I think is also decent. Just another replacement if you do not have the Etna or Savannah, those kind of units, so at least you can make 1 defense. And yeah, apart from that, for RTA, another good unit is also the Vanessa. So now Vanessa is very interesting right now because you'll be able to use the passive skill like an active skill, and it's gonna change the meta a little bit. You'll be able to use your revive even though your units are dead. instead of back then people just kill off your units and then they do not come back anymore. And yeah, that's about it for the balance patch there. Other than that, I don't really see anything significant. It's just like minor buffs or minor nerfs here and there. And come on, we haven't get any good runes yet. Yeah, it's basically all 5-star runes. Not too sure how many legend runes we got already. I think so far just 2. We sold 1 away, and yeah, so far very bad. We already used almost 4,000 right here. Less than halfway through. So hopefully we can pull something good here. This one we'll just sell. Next up, probably the second thing that I want to talk about is mainly some of you guys don't know where I'm from and stuff like that. I guess just a little bit of an introduction on myself. Yeah, basically I'm from Malaysia, so yeah, I know you guys have been asking me where I'm from and stuff like that. So my name is Glenn and I'm from Malaysia. I graduated from the University of Hertfordshire for law, so honestly not practicing it. I'm just doing like working in my family business, which is we run a law firm, and handling the management and also banking litigation side. So if you guys do not know, what we do is mainly we specialize in like civil litigation, basically going to court and stuff like that. That's my father's department. And after that, banking lit is basically we work for the banks, and yeah, we just go after people that owes money to the bank. We are like a debt collectors for the bank itself. And other than that, conveyancing, which is also like property sales and purchase agreements. Okay, another decent rune here. Accuracy innate, speed a bit low, but we'll just keep it. It's a very good re-app potential right there, because what we are looking for innates is like the resistance and also the accuracy. We do not like when we see like the HP or attack percentage on the innates, and also speed. Because once, another rune here, resistance 8% as well. Also the speed is rather low here. Very good potential re-app runes here, which will definitely keep and probably roll in the future. I won't be doing the rolling for this video because it's gonna take up a lot of time. And yeah, like I said, basically we do like sales and purchase agreements and bank loans for our clients or developers. And yeah, that's about it. I'm doing YouTube as a side job. It's mainly my hobby, honestly, because ever since last year our country got into a lockdown, there wasn't much I can do at home. And yeah, basically watch everything on Netflix already. all the shows that I wanted to watch. Well, there wasn't really much to do. Then I thought of, why not trying making my own YouTube videos for you guys. Of course, mine is more of the educational route. Hopefully you find it entertaining as well, but my editing skills is honestly really shit. That's the reason why I don't put in like memes and stuff like that in my videos. So another legend rune right here. Okay, this one is just bad. We'll just keep it in case we have additional re-apps that we can afford to use it on, because there's no innate on that rune. Whenever I don't see innates, I don't really use my re-apps because it's not really worthy. Continuing on, basically, now we are back in the lockdown phase again. So hopefully I can make more videos, and the situation isn't getting better at all. The government is actually thinking to impose like a full lockdown once again. For now, it's basically, tenacious HP percent though, and this rune is just bad as well, but we have the speed there, so we'll just keep it. And yeah, like I said, once again, we are back in the lockdown, but the government still allows 5 sectors to work in, and for law firms, we are still under the category of essential services. Another legend rune. Oh my god, this one is just terrible as well. 444. Oh my god. Definitely React Rune there. And yeah, basically we are under essential services. So we still need to go to work, but on a rotational basis. I'll still need to go to the office like 2-3 times a week. And this is another rune. This one is just bad, no speed, but we'll keep it. And let's just continue on. Other than that, from what I heard, in the next couple of weeks, the government might actually impose a full lockdown once again. So hopefully, if things go bad, in a way, I can do more videos as well for you guys. Yeah, it all depends on my availability of my time. Very important because I actually spend most of my weekends now just making videos for you guys, and yeah, can't really go out as well. Honestly, love to drink, but with this lockdown intact, everything closes very early and bars aren't supposed to open as well. Hopefully in the near future, things gets better and I'll still try to provide as much content for you guys. This one is decent. Apart from that, yeah, another violent legend rune. Attack speed, crit damage, crit rate. But very low rolls on the attack and speed, honestly. But we'll just keep that. Another legend rune. Things are picking up right now. This one is actually decent because if we get like just HP and... Oh, okay, we'll keep that as well. So like I said, if we just get the HP percent and defense percentage for the rolls, we will potentially add in the speed enchanted gem on it. And yeah, apart from that, you can also follow me on Instagram. I recently included my Instagram handle. Just go check it out. Following is free. And yeah, you can actually see what I do on a daily basis or my kind of lifestyle if you guys are interested in it. Apart from that, what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, I mean, Comtours castings. We recently actually did like a 5 days event for Comtours itself for the guild battle tournament for Southeast Asia for the English countries. So there will be a very big tournament coming out really soon as well, which is the Southeast Asia Guild Battle Tournament, which includes Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesian winners. And yeah, what I did was the casting for Southeast Asia, so it was mainly like Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines. It's gonna be a very fun and interesting battle right there. Hopefully we'll be able to cast for that tournament itself. Just waiting for Comtours to give the signal. And yeah, apart from that, I guess that's about it for me. So I do hope that you guys know more about me now. And yeah, next up, I want to talk about the future patch will be coming out very soon. Probably by this week itself or the week after. We'll be able to farm. So auto farming while playing like arena guild content, world map content as well. And other things basically like doing transmogs. I'll talk about it in detail here. Whenever you're doing auto battles right now, after the patch, you'll be able to do arena, which is the matchup, rivals, and revenge battles, basically everything in arena. Also, you'll be able to do world arena content as well. So RTA, this one is very huge because you do not have to waste time playing RTA and not farming. So now you'll be able to farm and also do your RTA as well. And honestly, doing RTA right now is very beneficial for everyone. So please make sure to do it, alright? Just 30 rings a day. And the benefits is very significant, alright guys? Because now they included the legendary scroll and also the light dark scroll in the shop. And they reduced the points needed for the normal elemental and the mythical scrolls. If assuming you get like a 50% win rate when you're Conqueror 1 and above, so each win is 5 points, you'll be getting about 2,900 points itself per month. And I believe that will be able to buy you like 1 legend scroll, 1 LD scroll there. and all the elemental scrolls itself. Because each elemental scroll now is like 50 points only. So you'll be getting a lot of scrolls as long as you get a 50% win rate, assuming you're in the Conquer 1 region. But of course, even if you're in Fighter, you'll be definitely able to buy your Legendary Scroll and also the LD Scroll itself. And yeah, take note that you should really focus on that. Even though some of you guys do not like RTA, personally I do not like RTA as well, but I think this season I'll be playing more frequently. But for me to post out the videos, like I said, once again, hold on, HP percent with crit rate innate. Okay, this one is a react rune. Since I'm very busy during weekdays, what I can, hold on, HP percent. Okay, we'll definitely react this one. This kind of runes doesn't come by very easily, even though it doesn't have innate there, but it's still a HP percentage legendary rune, which we'll take. Okay, this one is decent. We'll take the speed. What was I talking about? Keep getting distracted. Oh my god! Oh, this one is pop rune. Okay, this one also very decent. So the runes are actually picking up. That's nice. Yeah, I kind of forgot what I wanted to say. Let me just think for a moment. Would you like me to just post out like a highlights on my 30 wings every day without commentaries? Or would you like me to actually commentate on it? Because if I want to commentate on it, it's gonna be just on the weekends. But if it's just like my highlights of my fights every day, I probably can do that every single day itself, posting one video out for you guys. So yeah, please do let me know down in the comments below if you want to watch like every battle. So basically like just my 30 fights a day with background music, just chill and watch my highlights and replays. Or would you like to see me just do the usual every week, depending on whenever I'm free actually. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments below. Apart from that, for the next patch itself, what I really do not like is the artifact changes. You're telling me that whatever we have farmed before prior to this isn't gonna be significant, because there's very good changes in the sense that, I mean, it's good for the future but not good for players that actually farm back then, because the ranges is actually increased for whenever you're upping the artifacts itself. So yeah, honestly I do not like that. But yeah, this one is a pretty decent rune. We are now left with about 1006 symbols. It's gonna be ending pretty soon here. Hopefully we can still pull at least 1 or 2 legendary runes, and I'll be pretty contented with this. Because to get 9,999 actually took me about since September itself. So September, probably mid-September onwards. September, October, November, December, January. About 4 or 5 months, yeah, to actually get 9,999 there. And basically I've just been farming like dragons all the way. Never really farmed anything else, honestly. That's the reason why I need to go into R5 right after I craft all these runes. Hopefully whenever we up the runes itself, we'll be able to get like very high speed rolls on all those substats. That's very important. And yeah, like I said, I didn't like the changes on the artifacts here, because now the min roll for almost everything is increased from 3% to 4%. And yeah, it's honestly very huge, because take for instance like all the crit damage accuracy for skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. Before this it started off at 3%, now it's minimum 4, which is a very good change, but might actually piss all the previous people that farm hardcore on it. Apart from that, they're also gonna remove several sub-properties here, which is underutilized, which is the critical rate increasing effect, speed under inability, damage received under inability as well, damage dealt by reflect damage, and crushing hit damage. So by removing all these properties right there, personally I'm not too sure what they'll do or replace with the existing runes. Didn't really read into that. And yeah, by removing them, they're also adding new sub properties, which is like critical damage up to a certain percentage on the enemy's HP, whether it's good or bad, something like that. And another one is like the single target skill critical damage on your turn by a certain percentage. I think those are really nice, so your damage dealers will be definitely stronger in that sense. Personally, do not farm artifacts until the patch hits, because there's no point farming on it right now. You'll be also getting lower percentage of the artifacts sub-properties there. So please do not farm your artifacts right now. Just farm your dragons, giants, or necros wherever you want to go there. And yeah, once after the patch hits, then only then you go to the artifacts dungeons. So yeah, we are going to end this one really soon here. About 300 left. Honestly, I kind of lost count how many legend runes we got, so I'll just do a TLDR after this session itself and see what kind of runes we actually got, which is usable and whatnot. Alright, just gonna complete this one. And yeah, I mean, hopefully I actually covered most of the things that I really want to talk about today. Basically the balance patch, which I didn't do before. The future patch to come, and also more introduction about myself, because personally I know I didn't really talk about it until today. So it's only those that talk to me in channel 101 in Asia server that kind of knows what I do and stuff like that. Alright, so hopefully you guys get to know me better from here. And yeah, last one. Okay, we'll just sell that rune. So that's the end of the crafting session right here. We are just gonna check out what kind of runes that we actually kept, because I kind of lost count on it. And yeah, we crafted all 9,999 symbols of the Transcendence into the Violent runes. And personally, what I'm seeing is that we didn't really keep much. But yeah, let's just check out all the legend runes itself. I remember we sold about 2 legend runes earlier, because those were the flat stats on the slot 2. And my camera is up here mainly because at the bottom we'll be able to see the runes there. So this one is just a speed. This one is pretty decent. We can grind the speed in it if we get the defense and HP percentage of it. This one is just bad. We'll just roll it for fun. This one is a re-app. And for slot 2 is pretty decent here. And this HP one as well, also re-app runes. Apart from that, for the slot 1, yeah, this one is actually nice. This one as well. I can't wait to roll this one later on. This one is okay because the speed and attack is a little bit low. This one is just trash. This one has the speed there, speed substat. This one also pretty decent, but very low on the speed roll. And for the slot 4 here, this hero rune is actually decent. We didn't get any slot 4 legend runes, so very unfortunate there. Yeah, all those I'll just +6 and see whether it rolls into speed. The blue ones as well. Yeah, this one I think honestly I'm just gonna sell it because it's gonna be very hard to use. These 2 runes here is very good for the slot 6, which will be the HP one we might actually re-app. And yeah, this will be the end of the video, guys. I really do hope that you know more about me now. And please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow my Instagram. Alright guys, please stay safe everyone and have a great week ahead. I'll definitely catch you guys soon. See ya!